welcome to another Saddle with Sienna, and today we're going to be going over my jumping lesson with Jojo. So the last video I made on Jojo was about our oxer jump, so this is like the follow-up to that, the last time I jumped him. And so if you haven't seen that one, go check it out. So now we're going to trot into our first fence, and he's pretty good about it. He ends up sneaking a canter stride in right before it, but he does end up on the right lead, which is good, I think, because he tends to swap them a lot. So I was proud of him for that first. So now we're going to canter into it, but midway through our approach, he ends up swapping his leads. But when we land, we get our lead back, and he ends up doing a very nice first canter fence. So I was glad he did that one really nicely. Now we're going to try cantering into it again, this time without any flying lead changes. So luckily we get through without any flying lead changes. Then he does a nice even jump over the fence, and we make that turn kind of like a skid steer would, but that's alright. So now we are trotting into the cross rail again on this direction. He does it pretty calmly, and so he doesn't get any canter strides in there. And then I bring him right back to trot so we can attempt it again. And try again not to get any canter strides in, even though we did it right last time. It's still hard. He's not as bad as Chip with it, but I still have trouble keeping him in trot over fences because I just struggle with it. It's something I really need to work on. So now we get to the fence, and we get a bit excited and we canter over it. But that's alright because it's a learning curve that I need to learn how to handle it. So now we are going to trot into the fence again, but this time we get 2 whole strides to the fence. I really need to learn a bit more control and to sit up and actually ride him instead of being just his passenger. Now we're going to canter into the fence, but our first canter on this direction, we end up squeaking in a little stride. This is set for 4, but he ended up getting 5 a lot of the time, but he squeaked in a little sneaky stride there. Now we change our lead over the pole and then end up landing on the wrong lead as well. But I wasn't really worrying about that for some reason. Now my trainer has put up the jump to a vertical, and he does that one so nicely. I just love his jump. It's so beautiful. I could have pushed him over the rail a little bit better. And again, he lands on the wrong lead, but then he swaps it. He's just such a graceful and beautiful jumper. I could watch him jump all day long. Then we end up switching his leads again and landing on the wrong lead as well. He ends up getting the strides, I think, pretty naturally, though, throughout the video. He doesn't seem to struggle with them except for that one cross rail. And then right over that, he lands on the right lead as well, which is great. I just love this horse so much. This is the end of the video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, go check my oxer video with him as well. He is such a cool boy, and he can really jump. Although he can sometimes be on the flighty side, I think he is worth it for when he jumps as well as he did today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, like, comment, and subscribe for horse crazy content for horse crazy kids.